5 o'clock, 5 a.m. update. I'm going to give people time to get in the chat. I'm going to give people time to get in the chat. I'm in the end of my gym session. So let's do a quick live stream update. And this one is about Mark Zuckerberg. Y'all know Meta. Y'all know Facebook. In fact, Pam, I left my Meta glasses in the house. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. But I'm gonna play the news thing real quick while I do my last rep. Right? We're gonna give time for people to come on in. We're gonna give time for people to come on in. We already know it's early. Most are asleep. But that don't stop a thing. It never stopped a thing. So listen on up. Listen on up. Listen on up. We talking about Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, him, basically saying that the United States government under the Biden and the Camilla administration pressured him to make algorithms and protocols and policies to flag people that talk about the boom. It's funny. This is how I know it's censored because I can't ever say the word. I say boom or the yo jabba jabba or the Mick jabba or whatever you want to call it or the ow or one of those, whatever you want to call it. The shot, the injection. You can say everything else but what it actually is, right? You can say everything else but what it actually is. I'm waiting for this thing to load real quick. How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling? Hopefully y'all enjoy this early start for those who are already commuting. See, some people got to be to work or be up before the sun come up. So there's a certain class of people that's up. Mostly people that's high class, they get up at like 4 o'clock. They don't play. They try to maximize on their day. They get up at 4 o'clock. YouTube. Let's go. I'm waiting on this thing to hurry up and load. Hurry up and load. Where y'all from in here? We got a couple people in here. Where y'all from? We all know we from Earth. Let me finish my rep, because if I don't, it's only 30-second. 30-second cooldown period, and if I don't, I gotta do it all over again. Who y'all voting for? Y'all voting for Trump? Y'all voting for Kamala? And let me know why. Because I would like to know. Let me know why. Still gonna wait on a few people to come in. Oh, okay. I see what the problem may be. Why is it taking so long to upload? Maybe it's a networking issue. Coney. What's going on, Coney? I really don't understand the language, but hopefully it's positive. What's going on, Coney? We talking about Mark Zuckerberg and the COVID McJabba Jabba and how they try to fool the world. They even had families splitting apart, arguing about what's right, what's wrong. Some people treat you like strangers, parents, mothers, fathers. Oh, if you don't take, you're not family. I said, what? This is the same thing that they're doing with the Kamala Harris thing. It's funny. Ain't they marketing schemes kind of the same? It's the same thing they doing. Well, you're not black if you don't vote for Kamala. I said, what? That's hard. That is a hostile thing to say to a group of people. Coles 99. Coles Not. If I butcher your name, my bad. Let me know where y'all coming from. What part of the world is this? Coles Nat. Am I saying it right? Nat. And can y'all tell me what it mean? Because I don't know. I don't know what that mean. I wish Live had a translator for the comments. That'd be fly. That'd be super fly. Peace and blessings. That's all I'm gonna say to Cos Nana and Coney and whoever else joining the session. Peace and blessings. We just warming up real quick. We giving some people to say time. I love you. I love you. Nah, I don't know what those things mean. Love is love. Let's spread it. Love my brothers. I love my sisters. I love my haters. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing can stop the forces. Can't nothing stop it. Positivity over negativity always. So I'm always walking with that side of history, right? We tired of the other side of history. Settings. Okay. We gonna play. I try to do a 5 minute walking pre warm up session, right? But whoever is here is here. The show must go on. The show must go on. So let's ensure that the show goes on. This one is Zuckerberg, right? And let's get it. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. And then I'm gonna put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Moving forward. This after previously being influenced by U.S. government officials.
Listen.
The tech billionaire submitted a letter to the House Judiciary Committee chairman, that's Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio, saying he now regrets having bowed to what he called pressure, that's a direct quote from the Biden administration, to remove certain content, including posts related to COVID-19 and Hunter Biden. If not remove, at least put lower on the platform. His company, Meta, owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. The White House said in response, "We believe tech companies and other private actors should take into account the effects their actions have on the American people while making independent choices about the information they present." For more on this, let's bring in Jolene Kent. Jolene, that's a pretty benign or anodyne statement from the White House. Many people will look at what Mark Zuckerberg has now said to the House Judiciary Committee and say, hey, wait a minute, what happened and why isn't there more outcry?
Right. Wait a minute.
This is interesting because the letter was not published or shared by Mark Zuckerberg or Meta itself. Instead, it was shared by the GOP leadership of the House Judiciary Committee. And what the standout quote really is about what Mark Zuckerberg said happened during the pandemic. And he says, I believe the government pressure was wrong. He says that there were senior officials from the Biden administration that repeatedly pressured Meta.
Hold on. So it's been times where I posted online when this COVID stuff was happening. I try to tell everybody, right? As soon as you get that, you just became a GMO. What does GMO mean? A genetically modified object, right? When they inject something foreign in you, no matter if you don't feel any side effects, because the side effects might vary depending on the person. Everyone's biology is a little bit different, right? So I look at it like this. If everyone's biology is a little bit different, each one's going to have a different side effect. There's no really cure for one thing. And why rush, right, to come up with something when it takes time? Just like anything good. A good food takes time to cook. A good woman being pregnant, she's pregnant, right? It takes 9 months for her to have the child. That's time. Time is needed for everything. So in understanding, you need time. So I figured out why they rushing, right? Smash that like button if you agree. Leave some comments down below. But my question was, because I know everyone had this concern, why does it seem like they're pushing this upon us? You know, it's like it's a brute force, right? I'm gonna read your comment, Mike Swag or Mick Swagger. I'm gonna read your comment in a few and reply to it. But let me finish off. Let me get this off real quick, right? I'm cooking right now. I tell him, grab the pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. That's my slogan from now on. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. But anyway, so back to my thought. So next thing I found out, people were actually forcing these things upon you, and they was promoted in a way that they use guilt. Well, if you don't do this, the unvaccinated people are affecting the vax people. I said, my God. First of all, I got common sense, and that's when I knew most people don't. Because I said, if you put a piece of cloth, right, over your mouth, they don't want you to say anything, no, they don't want you to breathe. You're literally killing yourself by breathing in the same debris. You breathe in, right? Y'all remember what they taught us in school. You breathe in, you inhale. You breathe out, you exhale. So what if you got something over your face? What are you breathing in? You're breathing in the carbon dioxide that you're exhaling. Is that beneficial to your body, or does that cause more bodily harm? I believe that it causes more bodily harm. You're going to have asthma, breath problems. Now they try to come out with the ventilation system that they had, and whoever got hooked up to that end up dying. Y'all know why, right? But anyway, I found that it was a split. It was a split. You had the people that was pro, the people that was trying to get people to convince them to get on it. So I said most people, they like to be led to the slaughterhouse. Because how do y'all allow society to tell y'all directly, hey, it's time to be fearful of something, right? And then y'all reacted based on the fear. It's not your original reaction. My point is this. Y'all all got bamboozled, but I had to dive deep because I got to bring y'all the source, right? So I found out who was behind it. Allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, you had Dr. Farsi and you had this other person from Harvard that actually, hypothetically, allegedly, supposedly created this, sold it to China, right? And China did what they did. Let me repeat. They created it in the lab. This is lab made, right? Most likely it was probably made in the USA, shipped to China, and then let's blame China for our political reason and why we want to do this and why we want to do that. They've been playing the same games for a while, right? But finish listening to what they said about Zuckerberg.
This information about COVID-19 on its platform. He says that I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. And he added that Meta will not be bowing to pressure going forward.
Oh, pause. Let me read. Hey, Mike Swagger, didn't Trump take the booster shot after telling everyone not to? Hey, I was told that, hey, I don't think that he took the booster shot after telling somebody not to. I doubt if Trump even took the shot at all. I don't think he was advocating for people to take the shot. Now, one thing I can say is they made a lot of money. It was a money play. I seen it from afar. They made billions. Let me repeat, not millions, billions. Billions of dollars, right, off of the scare tactic that they put the whole world through. They shut the whole world down. That's when I knew the president didn't have power at all. They shut the whole world down. Florida lit. Everyone outside. What are they talking about? If you're scared, stay inside. If you're not, we outdoors. So I hung out with that group of people, the people that was independently thinking like, because I've always been an independent thinker. And I thought about it like this, something just ain't right. That's all I'm going to say. Something ain't right. And come to find out, it wasn't. I'm glad I held out. Because the people who decided to take it, and no shame against them, we're not trying to divide and conquer. No, it is what it is. Your body should create antibodies to fight it. But I'm saying it to say your body is affected by it. But finish listening to this this overall synopsis about what happened.
And that he is ready to push back if something like this happens again. Facebook, Meta is no longer putting out any additional comment from this letter, but we do know that this comes after a House Judiciary investigation into the levels of censorship and expression that are allowed on social media platforms, not just Meta platforms, across the board. This letter was addressed to Republican Representative Jim Jordan on that front, but certainly Mark Zuckerberg tying up the letter major in a really interesting way. He says in past cycles, he's given money for electoral infrastructure in a nonpartisan way, given millions of dollars to donate to make voting more accessible for people. He says he will not be doing that again this cycle. He wants to maintain a neutral stance. He does not plan to endorse a presidential candidate. He did not endorse 4 years ago, and he doesn't want to give the appearance of anything but neutral as Meta, Facebook, Instagram try to navigate the waters ahead. Only 69 days to go, Major.
And Jolene, just for the audience's benefit, and as
My thing is this: do y'all think this was Mark Zuckerberg political play? Do he know the outcome of what's about to happen? He's seen that Team Trump may win it, regardless of what the public or the news or the narrative is saying. Because Kamala Harris didn't come to one important interview that allowed the people to ask the real questions. All her questions is scripted. All her questions are scripted. That's my disclaimer. What's real is real. What's fake is fake. At least Trump decided to go to these uncomfortable places and still stood up on his foot like a man would. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys this connection, right? His name is Charles Lieber. Let me repeat. This is him right here. I want y'all to remember that face. Him right here. Him right here. Charles Lieber. Charles Lieber. Look it up. Look it up. Who is he? Right? Who is he? I'm going to read this one from the New York Times, right? U.S. accuses Harvard scientists of concealing Chinese funding. Prosecutors say Charles M. Lieber, the chair of the Harvard's chemistry department, lied about contacts with China's state-run initiative and seeks to draw foreign educated talent. Early Tuesday morning, FBI agents arrived at two of the most protected corners of Harvard University. Harvard University Academy, raking through a gabbled house in the suburb of Lexington and neoclassical brick building in Cambridge. By afternoon, one of the Harvard scientists' luminaries was in handcuffs, charged with making a false statement to federal authorities about the financial relationships with Chinese government, especially his participation in its Thousand Talents program, a campaign to attract foreign educated scientists to China. So basically, the FBI was saying that, guess what? He decided to sell what they made in the USA, right, in a lab to China as far as the world getting shut down, and China used it to its benefits. Allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, but the FBI agent already arrested the man, right? The FBI agent already arrested a man. Charles Lieber. M. Lieber. He's an American chemist, right? And he's an inventor. Remember this face. Look it up. Remember this face. Screenshot it. Look it up. Take a picture. Charles M. Lieber. Charles M. Lieber. Charles M. Lieber. Doctoral student. Charles M. Lieber. And he supposedly lied about his affiliation about selling the COVID to China. So was it made in the USA? And if so, what the hell was they doing and what the hell was they thinking? Did they cause their own problems? So now let's go back to Dr. Farsi, right? I believe that we, the people, should do something about that, because look how many people's lives was affected by this. Look how many people died because of it. Look how many people got led to the slaughterhouse. the house. Look how many people lost their job. Look how many moms and pops and businesses closed down. Look how the rich got richer and the poor got poor. Look at what happened. Look how they try to incentivize you to give you stimulus as if that's going to stimulate anything. Look at what happened, right? The system is actually imploding. It's kind of obvious to see it. The system is actually imploding. So I see it for what it is, right? And I just had to bring you this update. Remember, when you hear COVID, look at Dr. Farsi, but that's the front. That's the front person. That's the front, right? That's the face. What's behind the face? That's what you got to worry about. Charles M. Lieber. You got CNN, everything else and everything else. Now, mine to tell you, this is what I figured out about the news channel. You cannot sue the news channels for misinformation. Let me repeat. They made it a law stating that in the United States of America, the media channels could not be sued for misinforming the public because it's considered entertainment. I said, what? Millions of brains watch y'all programming. Y'all telling me y'all programming people not to think, and it's no one to blame? But y'all the forefathers of it? Y'all literally guilty. So that goes to show, right? That goes to show the state of mind that we're in. The fact that he said this now, after the fact, when a new president is about to enter, to me, that was very strategic. Because these things they already knew. I don't believe in coincidence, so why come out now with it? Why now? Can anyone leave that down below? Put in the chat, why now? All that of a sudden? Why now? You had all the time in the world. Why now? That's my question. Why now? Why tell the truth now? How does it benefit you now? Have you noticed? It's the same saga every 4 or 5 years, every 10 years, every decade, right? They tell you something. It's like they create their problem and then solve it at the same time. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. I gotta get out of here at 5:30. I'm out. Time management. We got 8 minutes. I can hang around for a second. Let me know what y'all want me to react to, talk about. I'm trying to mess with the chat for a second. Yo, Sab, I don't understand the writing that you guys are doing. It's not in the English language. I wish I could translate it real quick. My bad. My bad. I wish I could translate it. So I'm saying it all to say, pay attention, be an independent thinker. Don't follow the herd, right? Be an independent thinker. Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why now. Ask yourself, is this a political move? Ask yourself, is they trying to censor your speech? And why is that, right? Because everything is a program, last time I checked. So maybe they want to run their program without you running your program, right? So I just want people to actually be independent thinkers and actually think, right? Do your research, do your homework, react less, right? Be less reactant. Because some people are highly reactant, right? And that, to me, that's how they get people. You're highly reacting, they're going to trigger you. You're less reacting, you're able to control your emotions. You have a high emotional IQ, they can't get to you. So sometimes I like to, when everyone else is doing something, I sit back and relax and figure out, well, why are they doing that? Was that the best thing to do? How many people are moving towards that direction, and for what purpose? And how could I be different in this situation and stand out? You know, but that's just how I look at things. And don't allow fear to conquer your life, right? Don't allow fear to judge your next move. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. Remember, positivity over negativity, always. Positivity over negativity, always. And this is my new slogan. Let me know if y'all like it. Grab your pots and pans. It's time to cook. Don't forget the spatula. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. I hope everyone have a good day, good flow, early morning. Remember, positivity over negativity. Always think before you blink, before you make your next move. Peace.